by me? Oh, not at all. Did you stand by me? No way. But all the times when we were close, well, I remember these things the most.
Hello, Tony here, and welcome once again to my workshop. Today's project is I'm going to make a pen from a piece of purple heart. It's 20mm square, and the insert that goes into these pens are 52mm long, so we need two pieces approximately 55mm in length. What it's best to do is put a line along one side of the pen so that when you put it into the pen jaws, it'll marry up with the grain, hopefully. We now mark an X to find the centre of the piece of wood. Then we drill a 7mm hole right the way through it so that it would take the pen blank brass tube. We now take any oxidisation from the two brass tubes prior to gluing. Then apply glue. Twist it as we place it in. Plenty of glue on the second one. I should be wearing gloves. So twist it nice, around, and then push it. Now that we've glued the brass tube into the pen blank, we need to use what's called a barrel scraper. All we do is scrape it down until we get the brass tube, or until we touch the brass cube. Just take a little bit at a time and keep your eye on the blank until you see the little brass tube has got a nice bright colour. I'll show you what I mean. You can see the brass tube has just been scraped, and that's correct. Now that I've removed the chuck, it's time to fit the pen mandrel. The Morse taper fits nice and snug into the tailstock, and we are ready now to fit the pen blanks. Putting a spacer on to hold it. And then we bring the tailstock up to fit that to the end, and then we wind it just to tighten it up. The pen blanks are ready for turning now. Working the Yorkshire grit in while it's pliable. Getting to be a nice smooth surface now. I must say I'm a little bit disappointed in the colouring. But I do believe that Purple Heart takes about 24 hours and it'll turn back purple. I'm not so sure, it's the first time I've used it. We can now turn the lathe up to about 800 RPM so that we can give the Yorkshire grit a good buffing. And we buff it up until all the residue comes off. I think you can see the finish I'm producing now. Now that it's been buffed up, it's time to apply the wax. Just a little bit at a time. I think I've got a little bit too much on my cloth there. I think I have, yes. As I've said in previous videos, least is best. So we'll apply that and then we can polish it up. Now that it's all been polished up, it's ready to assemble the pen. Right, the pen's ready for assembling now, and this is the procedure that I use. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, it's the one that works for me. First of all, I haven't got the proper pen press. All I use my lathe. So the first part to assemble a pen is to put the nib in. Back a little. And nice and gently wind it in, making sure that it goes in nice and square. Then what we need to do is put the twist mechanism in, and as I said earlier, make sure it's nice and square. Nice and easy does it, and wind it in until you get the mark. You can test that you've got it in far enough by placing the refill in, and when you turn it back you can't see the end, and then turn it clockwise and it'll come out. Right. I then place the centre part of up, and then the next thing I do is to place the holder. Make sure it's nice and square again. That's nice and tight. Then you push it together, and then that's it. In, turn it clockwise, it comes out. As I said earlier, I'm not really impressed with the purple colour, but what I'll do, I'll post a couple of stills after 24 hours, and then hopefully it's gone a deeper purple. Once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you now. Till next time. Bye.